Hi, I'm Ashley, and I'm the team captain of Team Ashley Noel for the Epilepsy Walk at the Pasadena Rose Bowl in California. It is for epilepsy, and I've had epilepsy for 15 years. I've had it since I was 9. I just found out about the Epilepsy Foundation last year, and we also had Team Ashley Noel last year as well. So, what I want to do is I want to spread epilepsy awareness to everybody, so the people with epilepsy, they don't have to wait the 15 years to find out that there's other people who have the same illness as they do. And epilepsy is the #1 neurological disorder. It can be caused from brain damage, drug use, or genetics, which is how I got it. I do also have some distant relatives that have it. So what I want to do, I am making awareness ribbons for my classmates at Cal Poly Pomona. Hopefully my my professors will let me give a short speech on epilepsy and hand out these little ribbons along with a bracelet to spread epilepsy awareness. So purple is the color of epilepsy awareness. I have my shirt on, and I'm making lavender awareness ribbons today. The reason they're so small is because I'm making about 200 of them to spread awareness. So hopefully I'll get the word out. If you're not from the area, the greater Los Angeles area, there is an epilepsy location in a variety of states and in Northern California. So feel free, you can donate to Team Ashley Noel, start your own team, or donate to the Epilepsy Foundation by the link that's located in the description of the video. So let's get started. Okay, so what you're going to need, 6mm ribbon. I bought a whole spool of it, which is 10 yards. I got it at Walmart. $3 or $4, don't remember. I got my scissors. You're gonna need a needle and a lighter. Okay, so you're gonna wanna cut them into your ribbon into 4-inch strips. I already pre-cut mine to save time. And what you're gonna do, when you get the ribbon, it's gonna fray. Whether it's cross grain or satin, it's gonna fray. And you need to be able to seal the tip. That's what the lighter's for. Don't use a candle, because candles do smoke, and you will get a ribbon that looks like this. This is also a result of leaving it in the flame too long. It burns it, it makes it look ugly. So get the flame, do it once, twice, maybe a third time, and then wait for it to cool a little bit. Run your hand along it. If you feel a tiny lip, it's going to be really tiny. But you will notice it. It doesn't need to be massive. You don't want it big, because otherwise you'll be able to see it. So you just want the lip, little tiny piece. It's going to make it seal and not fray. You want to do that to both tips of every ribbon. Also, you want the front of the ribbon to both sides of the front of the ribbon to be facing forward. You don't want to fold the ribbon like this and then pull a side out to make it like that. Because what's going to happen when you sew the center, it's going to want to fold back like that, and then you're going to get a ribbon like this. We want ribbons that are big and pretty. Make it noticeable. Oh, you also need thread. I don't think I mentioned that. A spool of thread. I'm using white. because that's close to the, I don't have lavender, and you're not really going to notice it because of, it's going to be such a small stitch that you're not going to see it. So with the thread, you're going to take the spool and you're going to pull it across your body until you, it's about 5 feet of thread. So it's roughly your full arm's length, maybe a little less. You try to get sharp scissors, because if not, you're going to get a little bit of that left on the end, and that's going to make it a pain in the butt to thread your needle. So make sure it's cut smooth. So I've already threaded my needle, and you want to tie a double knot at the end. You're going to loop it and get it as close as possible to the tip, and make sure the knots are on top of each other because you want the knot to be big. Okay, so it looks like that. Okay, take your ribbon. Both sides are facing forward. My ribbon happens to be shiny on both sides, so it doesn't matter. If it's only shiny on one side, make the shiny side facing you. And then you're just gonna cross it. Okay? Once you cross it, it should, you should get that nice arch. You have the front, oops. You have the front side, still the front side. Front side, back side, back side. You're still gonna notice it. Stick the needle directly through the center. Pull it through. You're only gonna do about 4 stitches. They're just gonna be really, darn it, I always do that. They're just gonna be really small stitches. So don't worry about them being noticeable, because the safety pin is going to cover them. Okay, make sure that that you put the knot at the back of the ribbon. Okay, so after you have about 4 stitches, it should look like that. Okay, we have the thread coming out the back side. You want to tie a knot the same way you did before, as close as you can to the ribbon. Okay, get it really close. Okay, if you can't get it close, if it keeps coming far away from the ribbon, start the knot as close as you can. Okay, and stick your needle through the hole. Stick your needle through the hole, and oh, darn it. Sorry, it got caught on my ribbon. On one of the legs. Okay, so you have the little hole. Stick your needle through, and then just pull it all the way down, and then pull your needle out the back side. Okay, and then you have your ribbon. Cut the excess off. The reason I had you use so much thread is because if you're planning on making more, that amount of thread, mine's a little shorter because I've been making ribbons all day. So, but that amount of thread, the 5 feet that you use, the arm length, is gonna give you, will get you about 10 ribbons. Okay, then you just re-knot it, and you're ready to go for your next set. And you have your ribbon. That's what the back looks like. You can always trim it down you do want to trim that down because it will show through. Also, some people say to use nail polish or clear nail polish or glue to seal the ribbon. But that doesn't work because especially satin ribbon, but all ribbon, they do get watermarks. That's nail polish, that's a Sharpie. Obviously I can't write with a Sharpie on satin ribbon, so that was a fail. But it will leave a watermark, glue will leave a watermark, and it looks really ugly. Your best bet is going to be with a stitch. And since these ribbons are such a tiny ribbon, if you're using a bigger ribbon, like a 1 inch or a 1/2 inch, you can use a bigger safety pin, but we only need the tiny ones. You stick it through the back, and then back through the front, so the metal comes out the back, and you're good to go. And the little piece of metal should cover your stitches. And now you can make a whole bunch to spread epilepsy awareness. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I will be posting more videos when I'm making my shirts for my teammates, along with the goodie bags that I'm going to be making. So spread awareness and let's help find a cure for epilepsy, you guys.